Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be in a regular standard journaling Bible. I'll be sharing this devotion from Sheila Walsh. It's 5 minutes with Jesus, making today matter. I am doing this with the Bible journaling group over at Praise and Pray. She has a series of books, I think 3 or 4 other books. I don't quite know the name, but I will insert this book title. These are the elements from Praise and Pray, and I'm using this in my art journal book, and I'm jotting down just my thoughts based on the short devotional, the scripture references, and allow it to minister to me. But this particular devotion really ministered to me, so I'm going to share the devotion with you. I'm going to speed up the video and share with you what she shared with me, and maybe this might be something you might want to study. So right now I'm just showing you my elements that I plan to use for the page, and let's see how it comes out. Thank you for watching, and remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. Initially, I purchased the book, the entire book, which I'm sure is good, but someone on our Bible journaling group suggested on the Holy Bible app, they have a free 5-day excerpts from her book, from each book. So I decided to use that. This way I can get a feel of all of the books and the devotions that are in it, and either I will read this entire book at some point, or I'll give it away as a gift, or give it to one of you guys out there if you want it. I just get a taste of a little bit of each book, and I can always purchase it at another time if I choose to. Instead of reading the devotion, I opted to just give you a synopsis of the story. The devotional content spoke of Miss Walsh, who is the author of this book. When she was doing a teaching and a book signing, she was somewhat interrupted with one signing that she was doing with a woman who was really angry and basically really full of rage. And the woman, and I'm quote unquote, says to her, "I am angry." So lo and behold, this concerned the author, and what she decided to do was just take her for a walk, calm her down to see what was going on. And this is what she said. She said, "The ice in her eyes melted from anger into intense pain. She fell into my arms and rivers of tears streamed down her face." Now, this is me speaking. What happened was the young woman, or the woman in the story, was very angry because Miss Walsh would make mention of her son. And this particular woman had lost 2 children. She buried 2 boys. And every time she heard her speak of her son, it just angered her. So Miss Walsh asked her, has she ever told God about her anger? And the woman looked at her like she just seen a ghost, basically. And she was explaining to her that there's life-changing things that happen when we're honest with God. And so she encouraged her to tell God everything that she was feeling, the good, the bad, the ugly, indifferent, whatever it may be. And that's what really blessed me, because one of my mantras, scriptures, is Psalm 51 verse 6, which is what I'm journaling right now, that God desires truth in the inward parts, that it's okay to be honest with God. It's okay to tell him those ugly, deep, dark, sinful, lustful, tempting things about ourselves, because if we draw near to him in those times, he'll draw near to us, and he'll cleanse us, and he'll heal us, and he'll strengthen us. But he already knows, and that's what she explained to the woman. God already knows you're angry. Why don't you just tell him? And sometimes people, we can get afraid to tell God because it's so embarrassing, but God knows our thoughts are far off, so he knows what we're feeling and what we're experiencing. He just wants fellowship. He wants us to come to him in dependency and in trust. And I wanted to share this with you to encourage you to be honest with God, to tell him the truth, to be who you are, and let him do the transforming, let him do the changing. Just trust him. Trust and rely on his word. Allow the Holy Spirit to strengthen you and guide you, and allow him to begin to conform you into the image of Jesus Christ. If you wanted to read excerpts of this book and her other books for free, go onto Holy Bible app, go under plans, and type in 5 minutes with Jesus, and her books, those excerpts will pop up, and you'll get 5 days of devotion from each book. At the end of the video, I've added some scripture references that were in the devotion in case you wanted to look them up and read the scriptures based on truth and how God welcomes truth from us. And I'll also put it down in the description box just in case it moves too quickly. Thank you for watching, and take care.